Hi, my name is Nikki. I'm from Codemakers, and over the past few years, I've personally taught hundreds of kids how to code using a game called Minecraft. And because of that, I've been able to witness many transformations from kids that were perhaps struggling with their self-confidence, perhaps having focus problems in school, not being very good at problem solving or resilience. And after learning how to code, they really transformed in this very holistic way, and they're much more happier and well-rounded and confident children. And a lot of parents have actually remarked on this and how surprised they are that this happens when their child learns how to code. So I thought I'd make this video. I just want to explain to parents 5 soft skills that your child is likely to learn as they learn how to code. Okay, so number 1 is learning how to think. So in the words of Steve Jobs, everybody should learn how to code because it teaches you how to think. And this is so true. When I first started learning how to code, I was a highly creative person, and I still am. But I felt like learning how to code rewired my brain, and I learned to think about problems in a much more nuanced and analytical way, which made me much better equipped to take calculated risks and to come up with creative solutions to problems in my life and in the workplace as well. Okay, so number 2 is attention to detail. Coding requires incredible attention to detail because if you get one little thing wrong, the computer's not going to know what to do and your code won't work. And this is a particularly good skill for children who are perhaps maybe abstract thinkers, a little bit more creative, like I was as a child, who maybe struggle to look at the little things and pay attention to the little things and stay organized. So number 3 is resilience, which I personally think is probably one of the biggest predictors of success in life and one of the skills that I'm most grateful for in mine. Coding teaches this really well because if you have an idea of what you want to create on a computer, usually the first time you write some code, it's not going to work. You get bugs in your code, and so you have to go and test it and then figure out where you went wrong and go back and change things and test it, and there's usually lots of different cycles until you actually achieve your goals. And so if you give up at the first step, then you're never going to be able to do anything cool on the computer. Number 4 is experimentation. So I think experimentation and learning to be okay with failure and making mistakes is a huge part of learning how to take calculated risks in life. And coding is really good at teaching this because if you have an idea of what you want to create on the computer, a lot of the time your first attempt is just not going to work. And you're going to fail a lot. And so this ties into resilience, but also having this mindset of it's okay if I fail because I learn and I keep going and I get better. And you really have to let go of your perfectionism in order to try new things and improve this particular skill. And number 5, we have self-confidence. One of my favorite things about watching children learn how to code is the level of self-confidence it brings, especially to children who perhaps aren't very good at sport, maybe they're not that creative, maybe they're not even that particularly good at school, but they're really naturally good at computers. They just have this gift for computers. And so they discover coding and they find their passion, and it's like they blossom this beautiful self-confidence that translates into different areas of their life. So for example, I had a student who started doing our coding classes and he was very shy. He had learning difficulties, and after doing our coding classes for a term or 2, he really blossomed and started, his mum was saying he's even helping run the coding club at school. He's just completely transformed as a child. And so hearing stuff like that is very exciting, and something that perhaps if your child is like that, they might encounter when they learn how to code. So if you've struggled to find activities that develop these kinds of soft skills in your child, then I hope you'll really think about introducing them to coding. If you like this video, then please share it with other parents and make sure to like my page. And thanks for watching. I'll see you later.